Hallo zusammen. Today I, a German native speaker and language explainer on YouTube, at least when it comes to the German language, I guess, sort of, I am reacting to 99 Luftballons. But not by Nena, but by Frog Leap Studios, aka Leo Moriaccioli. I guess it's the most Italian a Norwegian can actually be called. I've been watching Leo's videos for quite some time now, and I really always just like them a lot because he is so creative when it comes to arranging cover versions. I'm really picky when it comes to cover versions of songs that I love, especially when it comes to like cover versions of songs that are played on the radio, like of 90s songs or 80s songs. They sound really bland and uninspired most of the time, to be honest. You know, put like a reggaeton beat under it and there you have the cover. Wow.
How original.
But Leo, with his rock or metal cover versions, he has slightly different arrangements here and there, maybe even like a different bridge section of sorts. And all that stuff really adds up to really cool cover versions that have a purpose. In other words, cover versions that have a reason to exist. So today I'm gonna be reacting to and watching his cover of 99 Luftballons by Nena, famous German song of course. And while doing that, I'm also gonna be explaining a few German pronunciation details, not to point out, you know, wrong pronunciations or verbalizations of vowels or syllables or whatnot. That's not the purpose, because he is not a native speaker, and I know that, you know, that's not the point. But for you guys, that you have another benefit of watching this, other than me reacting to the song and the video, you can also learn something along the way. Well, let's do it, I guess. I haven't watched the video, I haven't listened to his version of the song yet, but if it's anything like his other cover versions, I could like it quite a lot. I'm gonna pause every now and then to explain a few things, as I've said before, so be prepared for that. And without further ado, I'd say let's listen in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, iconic beginning.
Hast du etwas Zeit für mich, dann singe ich ein Lied für dich.
The CH in mich and dich in these lyrics here, they are the light version of the ch sound. Because in German we actually have two versions of the ch sound. A light one, as in mich or dich, pretty much like a snake hiss or a cat hiss. And then we have a more throaty one, for instance in Buch or machen.
Da singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons.
What he does really well here is the 99. You know, he sort of also gets into the sh territory at the end of that.
99.
Seeing this written out here, you may actually ask yourselves, okay, but it's written with a G at the end, so wouldn't it have to be 99? Something like that? Or 99? No. Actually, you can say it that way, but the most common way in daily spoken German these days is 99, like the G at the end, especially in the suffix ig, rather gets pronounced as a ich sound. 99. I basically don't know anything about the Norwegian language. I made a video a couple of years ago with Norwegian YouTuber Sunny. She actually challenged me with Norwegian tongue twisters, which was really interesting, and I challenged her with German ones. But apart from that, I don't really know too much about the language, but maybe some of his pronunciations might be derived from or originate in his native language, Norwegian, I guess. Feel free to tell me more about that. Missing the T at the end, but awesome. Yeah! Little details, you know. You know, very Rammstein-like. I don't know if he does it on purpose, but the R, Horizont, for instance, you know, slightly trilled. You may hear that in certain German dialects. For instance, in Bavarian German, you have a slightly trilled R sound, but in Standard German, not really. So in Standard German, it would be der Horizont. Overall, you know, I'm really impressed with his pronunciation, given that he's not a native speaker and I guess neither a German language learner, which you also have to keep in mind. Sorry for pausing so often, but there's so much I could talk about, and you know, he actually said dabei, but it's actually dabei. You know, it's not intuitive, I don't think, when you learn German, because it's ei, dabei. You would expect that diphthong is actually I, dabei. Of course, that's something you have to know, because it's not so intuitive, I don't think, at all, actually. Welcome to the German language. And also, you know, the sound mix is awesome. Production. I can appreciate that. That's actually Feuerwerk, das Feuerwerk. Singular, die Feuerwerke, plural, the fireworks. So in English, it's a plural term, and, you know, it rhymes with Captain Kirk, but in German it wouldn't. And also, once more, you know, the overall production and his musical abilities. You know, the effort it takes to make this stuff. Being a creator myself, I know how much work that is. Whoa. What's happening now? Nice. Okay, some Korn, Jonathan Davis. Wow. Something that he did really well, gotta say, coming back to diphthongs real quick, Leute, Beute. You know, it's EU, EU. So in this case, you might expect, because it's EU, it would be Leute or Beute, but it's actually not. It's Oi, Oi, like Oi Punk, basically. Awesome. Sieger, very good. Wow, okay. He said Ausch. Once again, the you know, auch. But what he did really well is the German umlaut Ü in Düsenflieger, der Düsenflieger, Singular, die Düsenflieger, Plural. I'm really impressed because I don't think that's too easy. And that was his cover version of 99 Luftballons. That's quality content, you know, it's just the way it is. And Leo, if you're watching this, cheers from Germany. Maybe if you want to, we could actually have a Norwegian-German challenge as well going on at some point. Who knows? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and this reaction, let me know by leaving a like, by sharing it, and by writing a comment, of course. So thanks for doing that. I highly, highly appreciate that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm your Vlog Dave. Tschüss. Und bis zum nächsten Mal.